Once upon a time, in a sprawling meadow surrounded by tall trees, there lived an industrious ant named Anton. Anton was diligent and focused, spending his days under the warm sun collecting food to store for the winter. His underground storage was a trove of treasures, filled with grains, seeds, and whatever he could gather to ensure a comfortable season when the cold days arrived. In this same meadow, there was also a carefree grasshopper known as Gideon. Gideon loved the sunshine, and with his bright green skin and joyful spirit, he spent his time hopping from place to place, playing his fiddle and singing lively songs. He was the heart of the meadow, bringing smiles to the faces of all who heard him. But the smile faded whenever he gave a thought to the future, dismissing it quickly to return to present pleasures. The summer progressed, and Anton continued his routine, tireless and determined. As he worked, he would occasionally cross paths with Gideon, who would laugh and sing a tune. "Why toil like that, Anton? Come join me and feel free." But Anton, with his persistent nature, would reply, "Oh Gideon, there will come a time when I shall rest, but not until my work is done." Put off by Anton's seriousness, Gideon would shrug and dance away. As the days turned shorter and the warmth began to fade, autumn arrived with its cool breeze warning of the approaching winter. Anton redoubled his efforts, knowing that soon the meadow would be covered in snow, making food scarce. He could see the grasshopper, oblivious to nature's hints, still singing and frolicking without a hint of concern. Finally, winter descended upon the meadow, snow blanketed the ground, and the biting chill put an end to Gideon's songs. The landscape that once thrived was now barren under a veil of frost. Deprived of food and warmth, Gideon began to shiver, realizing the dire consequences of his carefree summer. Desperate and hungry, Gideon remembered the hard-working ant, whose underground haven must now be overflowing with food. Swallowing his pride, he approached Anton's burrow, knocking gently at the entrance. When Anton appeared, Gideon's eyes were filled with regret. "Dear Anton," he begged, "I have nothing to eat. Could you spare a morsel for an old friend?" Anton looked at Gideon with sympathy, but held firm to the lesson he had learned through seasons of patience and labor. "Gideon," he admonished gently, "I warned you many times about preparing for the cold. We must work hard today to enjoy a secure future. If I share what I have collected with you, I might not have enough for my own family." Realizing his folly, Gideon nodded solemnly, understanding at last the value of Anton's wisdom. It was a bitter lesson learned, one that he vowed never to forget. That winter, Gideon and Anton forged an unlikely partnership. Anton shared a small portion of his provisions while Gideon, grateful and enlightened, began to help the ant with his chores. Gideon learned the virtues of planning and hard work. The seasons changed once more, and when spring finally arrived, Gideon was a transformed grasshopper. He matched Anton's industriousness, investing his energies into preparing for the winters that would come. And so, in the vibrant meadow, the song of the grasshopper now had a new tune, a melody of foresight and diligence, sung in harmony with the virtuous cadence of the ant.